Gigwise here. I'm back for a dinner order, aka Tim, T-I to the M. Not sure if I'm going to keep these specs on because I'll be kind of driving into the sun. It's going to be a little bright. It's not what I pushed. I am live again. I don't know how well that last stream was going because it was my phone was overheating. I forgot the cooler. There she is. I meant to grab my cooler. I'm still in the driveway. I could go get it, but it's an hour and 9 minutes till pickup time. And I'm pulling up Gypsy right now. And it's going to take me, it says 28 minutes to get there, but we'll see. There's a quick trip right down the street that I'll pass on the way to this pickup if I'm running pretty early. I'm going to swing around. Hopefully the backside of the quick trip's got some shade. I know the one entrance end will, but it's pretty busy and people are in and out of those parking spots, and I'm just going to be there for the shade until I have to pick this order up because it's not very well shaded where I have to pick this up, and it's cooking in here. Well, I don't know how much you were seeing me on the first one because it kept freezing up.
Turn right, and then turn right.
I like that. Somebody's got a nice wheelbarrow over there. It's a little close to the curb. One might think that's somebody's trash and they're giving it away. That's too nice of a wheelbarrow for somebody to give away. It's one of those like $200 ones with the two front wheels.
Turn right.
I want to get another wheelbarrow. I haven't had one in a while. But I want one with the two front wheels. I don't want the single front wheel. That's what I used to have. I don't even know what happened to that wheelbarrow. I think it probably got left at the house with the ex-wife, most likely.
Turn right.
Like like a bunch of bulk of almost all my tools. That was my grandpa's old wheelbarrow. Hell, my grandma tried to throw it away more than once over the years. And either he grabbed it or I did. The thing still worked. The thing was older, probably older than me.
Turn right.
I know I can't remember a time I didn't see that wheelbarrow in their backyard. My grandpa mixed the concrete, the little like patch of sidewalk he made or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it, right in front of the doors of the shed in the backyard. He mixed the concrete in that wheelbarrow for that concrete pad he poured. I helped him. Yeah, this is the little one. I found out I didn't pay attention to the details on that big cookie order I have tomorrow evening. It's a split. I'm still gonna make the good money on it, but it's a freaking cookie order. Didn't need to be split. Not in my vehicle. Pisses me off. When they got somebody out here that can do the big jobs, that's what I'm geared for. I got the vehicle and I got the equipment, and they still split orders when I'm involved. They claim the customer requested 2 drivers, and it's either going to be $1,500 something worth of cookies or it's $3,000 something worth of cookies. And this hot box, I've never had them. I've never picked up a really huge order from them like this, and they can't get those ready on time. And that's in the morning before they're even open. Maybe the fact that they are already going to be open for the day and all day, they'll be working on it all day instead of them bitching about oversleeping. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to be here. Got to make this cookie order before we even open. I can see it. I saw the first 2 comments. I didn't know you dropped more out there. I'm kind of looking at the road where I'm driving. What's up, busy lady? Yeah, it might. I mean, I'm still getting paid good even though it's a split, but it didn't need to be, and I could have made double the money. That should have been a 12:30 order for somebody with a van right here. My door not shut? No, my window's up too. Heat index is like 119 degrees right now. That's the real feel outside here in St. Louis, Missouri. Because of all the pavement and the concrete and the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 119 degrees. That's what it felt like when I came out of Aldi yesterday. Their parking lot, it was so hot because they just had new blacktop. They didn't reseal it. It's new, fresh asphalt. Green light. It's like devil's armpit out here. It's miserable. I'm sure it was the heat that caused my power to flicker yesterday evening twice, right in a row. The whole house went out of power just that quick. And that shut my computer off, and I thought it fried the motherboard because it was not booting back up. I got on the Grok on my phone. That's what helped me get it running again. I thought for sure I was gonna have to go buy me a new computer. I found one today, similar to what I have, age-wise, but I think it's actually got a little better CPU in it, the central processing unit, the chip that makes it tick. A little newer, a little faster. For I think he went $100 for it. And it had a much larger hard drive, but I need to go back and see if I can find it. He originally listed it for $200, and he had marked it down to $100. What up, Shane? Welcome back. I uploaded another short of my little visit to the pet shop the other day, just before I left, of some bearded dragons. They're big too. I had friends that's had bearded dragons, and they're little bitty things when they get them. These things look like they were already full grown. I've never seen them that big. A citrus bearded dragon on the one, and the other one just said bearded dragon. Both females. Ladies. They didn't have a beard though. Now, I mentioned it earlier. If you guys want to see something funny, look up, my name's Tim. It's short for Timothy. We'll replace that T at the beginning with a J. It's Jimothy, the raccoon in Seattle. Look that up when you get a chance on Google. Jimothy the raccoon. Funniest damn looking raccoon I ever seen. Especially, you got to see it walking, so you got to watch a video. It walks like it's like it's got monkey legs. It walks like a freaking monkey. It's got like longer legs. It's weird. I've got surge protectors. They didn't even trip those, but it cut power to the computer abruptly, and then I think after it did it the first time, I think the computer was going to stay on, and then it did it a second time, and then I think I remember my monitor lighting back up on the right, that monitor, and then nothing came back on after the power flickered the second time. The little power light did, but the screen didn't light up. I got it working though. I just had to get in the BIOS. What I'd like to get is a battery backup with the surge protector and all that. Then it won't cut power. But I need to get one with a lithium ion battery, not that old lead acid shit. I can find those used dirt cheap all the time. They wear out over time. Or the lithium ion lasts a whole lot longer. They go a lot more charging cycles. Yeah, I don't have the money to buy a really good one. I don't really have the spare money to buy any computer right now, let alone a really good one. a couple I've looked at, they're like $1,800-$1,900. I can't do that right now. And what kills me, it's still not set up right. $1,800-$1,900, and the most they have is like 32 gigs of RAM. I also don't want to get one right now with the DDR5 RAM. Look up the prices on that. DDR5 RAM is outrageous. DDR4 went up, but it's hundreds of dollars cheaper than DDR5. I don't know if the prices of that DDR5 is ever going to come down, but I'll be fine with a DDR4. I got 32 gigs of T-Force RAM in mine right now. Which when I originally bought it, I bought two 32 gig sticks, T-Force RAM, and I know that's what I ordered. I know that's what I paid for. The Mandela effect is what I was calling this, or the first time I've seen a fluctuation in the matrix. They were 2 8 gig sticks. I remember looking at my system monitoring software right after I installed that RAM, and it said I had 64 gigs of RAM in there. And my buddy came over to check on what was going on. He opened it up and put his flashlight in there. Sure shit, 2 8 gig sticks. I had 16 gigs of RAM. I'm like, now why in the hell would I take a computer that came with 16 gigs of RAM and replace it with 16 gigs of RAM? I bought 64 gigs, two 32 gig sticks, T-Force. And the odd thing is I can go back on Amazon and see just about every purchase I've ever made, except that RAM. It's not there. Not the 16, the 64 or 16 gigs. The whole purchase is gone. Figure that one out. Yeah, I bought this one. When I bought it, I'd seen it at Walmart, and it was a HP gaming, just a small gaming PC, came with a keyboard and a mouse. That's it, for $600. But Toasty Bros, that's a YouTube channel, they actually tested and reviewed that exact computer, and they said it's actually a pretty good buy for a pre-build because you can upgrade the RAM, the hard drives, whatever. Everything was pretty decent in it for a basic gaming PC, and they tested it out on like Fortnite and whatever else, because it came with that NVIDIA GTX 1560 GPU. It came with a good GPU.
Turn left.
With 6 gigs of RAM. So that sealed the deal, and I went and bought it. I couldn't find one at any of the Walmarts close. I had to drive a little bit to get to it. Phone's wanting to move on me. I may not sound like it, but I actually do know a lot about the computers. I've been playing with them since they came out. Well, the IBM compatibles, they were out for a little bit. The IBMs and IBM compatibles, the 8286s or 8086 even. My first IBM was it was an IBM compatible. It was an IBM brand, but it was 8486DX. The DX was the good one because you could expand and upgrade just about anything in it. And it had a smoking fast turbo button that took it up to 36 megahertz. That was actually too fast to run some games back then, some brand new games at the time. If I hit the turbo button, the games would lock up because it would try and run them too fast. I paid $1,801 and some change for that computer back in 1990.
Exit right.
That was a lot of money. But yeah, it had a huge 20 megabyte Seagate hard drive in it when I got it. And I upgraded to a second one. I added a 40 megabyte Seagate hard drive to it. That was huge at the time. I think I ended up putting a 28,000 baud rate modem in it, which was pretty good at the time. We didn't have any high-speed internet then. It was all dial-up. I've thought about checking out Micro Center and looking at their pre-builds, but I don't know.
Exit right.
I'd like to get into doing some product reviews and see if a company will just give me a computer to review, whatever you want to call it, on Amazon. I saw the specs. He didn't recognize the name from you for. I'm like, send it to me. I'll do the footage and you can. I'll write a script to go along with it so you can go over it afterwards and put your voice on it. I'll knock your long form and your 7 shorts out in like 2 hours. And I just find it easy to do reviews on computers, but I can't. Now, I don't know how to bench test them and stuff like that, like they do, like Toasty Bros does. And they break it down to how quick the game's going, frames per second, and all that and stuff. But I could learn. I've never done it, so the videos are out there that can teach you how to do it. YouTube University at its finest. Traffic's not bad. Now, where I got to drop this off, I'll probably run into traffic on the way home, but that's going to be, it's going to be after 5:30, so it won't be as bad as it was an hour ago, or it is right now. I was just watching, get this, I've never heard of this. When you're running a solar power system, like off-grid system for your house or whatever, if you got an off-grid homestead or something, and you're running solar, well, the only way to really store that energy from the solar, is what everybody tells you, is you got to get a battery wall or a battery bank set up, either a Tesla battery phone. The solar panels drive the pumps to fill it with compressed air. Then the compressed air is used to spin like a turbine or a generator or something to create the electricity. And you can store the air for indefinitely. It's under pressure. It's stored much longer, and it's in a system that runs way more efficient than the regular solar panel and battery wall or battery bank expense when you're for your house, and you lose so much of it. Whereas with this propane tank, you're using it as an air tank. You're not putting propane in it, and they'll last damn near forever. Whereas you get about a 10-year life or so if you're lucky out of solar panels and the batteries. Like Tesla, you have a 10-year warranty on the battery wall, and they're saying after 10 years it's only going to be storing up to 70% of capacity at that point, and you have to have 24/7 Wi-Fi internet to it or something like that, or the warranties drop to 4 years. And they were explaining all that video. And those battery walls are expensive. Very expensive. Whereas a propane tank, they said those big ones you can find for like $200. I thought they'd be a lot more expensive than that. Yeah, as much as I've looked into alternative power over the years, because I've researched it deeply, I'd never heard of that until last night. I'm like, huh. It's got me thinking in different ways. Because I was trying to figure out a way to offset my electric bill with a couple solar panels. I need a lot more than a couple solar panels from my research. And I cannot stay behind a truck doing 50 and a 60. He's got concrete blocks sitting on the back. They're retaining wall blocks. They're not even strapped down. He's just got them on a pallet, just gravity holding them in place. I don't feel comfortable driving behind that truck. Look like a Mexican driving. No ratchet straps. Yeah, playing with the catering. This is my gas money order for the day, I guess we'll call it. Like 69 bucks. Yeah, I'm sure not happy I gotta split that big cookie order tomorrow. And the person I'm splitting it with, I don't like her one bit. Hey, there's a cell tower. Well, I got a shitty signal. There's a cell tower right there. I got crap for a signal. It's getting a little better. I'm parallel with it right now. Still don't have as good a signal as I should. There's another one over on the other side of the road somewhere. I'm not gonna rubberneck and look for it right now though. This is probably gonna want me to get off. Oh, it is actually taking me to Hampton. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going to the Hill Food Company is what it's called, but it's Hawaiian Brothers. It's that place with all the ghost kitchens, and if you're doing an Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash pickup, you go in there and have the order up on your phone. You put it in front of their little tablet kiosk thing. It scans your phone, and then like an Amazon hub locker pops open with your order. But this is a catering order, and it won't be in a locker. They'll bring it out to me, and I've only picked up one order from Hawaiian Brothers here, or Hawaiian Bros Catering. That's when I found out they were in there. I didn't even know they were in there. They had just got in there, and man, those guys brought it all the way out to my van. Size, some big giant ones, not the ones that you just go up to Home Depot and buy at a flower garden in front. Commercial ones. Yeah, they're heavier and all, but still, I don't trust them, man. As bumpy as these roads are, you got to ratchet strap that stuff down. I don't want to drive behind it. That's a unnecessary accident waiting to happen. Yep, that's like clockwork. About like 11 to a quarter after 4 is when I'm seeing Home Depot orders popping up on Curry. I'm hearing it. I don't know what it is. I can't see it right now. He only had probably 10 to 15 of those retaining blocks on a pallet sitting back there, but it was a flatbed truck. So there was no walls around the bed. It was a flatbed truck with a pallet sitting on it, with those sitting on top of it. Hell, the pallet could slide the whole dang thing. That is the wrong app. This is the app I'm looking for. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Please move along. Enjoy your day. 44 minutes before pickup. Okay, I left a little too early because I'm 2 minutes from the pickup. I didn't know what to expect this time of day for traffic. Sometimes if there's a sporting event going on downtown, traffic is just a bear, even at this time of day. Like if there's a 7 o'clock Cardinals game, oh, it sucks. That's mainly over on I-6440, but 44 feels it too, because both those highways can get you to downtown St. Louis just to go see a Cardinals game. Yeah, it's all over down here. Oh, what are they building new here? The Circle K closed. Shit, I was just here. I just drove this last week and didn't notice this. The whole Circle K building's gone. It looks like they rebuilt the thing over the pumps, maybe. It's definitely under construction. I'm sure it's going to be another gas station. I wonder what type. They're right off the highway here. That Circle K was terrible, though. I can't tell if that's a new awning over the pumps or not. I do not know. I'm going to pull in the Quick Trip parking lot here. This sucks because my van's going to be running the whole time while I wait without me really doing much driving around.
Turn left.
All right, well, there's definitely no shade at that side of the building because the sun's over here. I'm going to try and see if I can park behind their building and catch some shade. If not, well, even the pumps aren't good because the sun's going right underneath the pumps. Because sometimes I'll just park at the pumps. My sister, my younger sister, has a place in Troy, Missouri. It's called the Mustard Seed Party Rentals. And like for wedding receptions, all kinds of stuff like that, bridal showers. There's a place here called Wineheart Party Rentals. They have so many, they're so big, they have so many box trucks. I can't even count them. I was kind of counted, they weren't even, it was like out in it was in the afternoon, and I kind of like 16 trucks one day, and oh my God, I should videotape this for a short. Oh, if you guys could see this girl. Ugh. Talk about a busted can of biscuits. Everywhere. God, that outfit. My gosh. That's terrible. What I just had to endure with my eyes. Ugh. My headlights were on this whole time. When I start the van, the headlights automatically come on in this because it's like a commercial vehicle type thing. I don't like it. And I often forget to turn them off. I don't need my headlights in the daylight. There's a car wash I used to go to till they became Club Car Wash. And they wanted me to sign up with my membership with them, but wanted to charge me $8 more a month. I'm like, hell no. All right. I had to turn around and go behind the building from the other direction. Going the other way that wasn't shaded enough. What up, Night Watcher? Was that you? I didn't hear anybody honking the horn. I thought I did on the highway. I don't think that was the first time. That was earlier today. Oh, I want nothing to do with that place. I took pictures of it one day when I was here waiting on an Uber order. Or waiting to get an Uber order. I wasn't picking one up. And sent it to my sister. I'm like, this is what you all need to aspire to. But she's going to have to hire employees to get that big. I mean, right now, as busy as it keeps her, she needs to hire employees. But she's down at the Children's Hospital. My nephew's down there today getting his second surgery to the things they implanted in his brain. The leads that are going to shock it or something, stimulate it. The control box is going to be, they kind of compared it like a pacemaker controller type thing, because there's wires up there. They got to take those out and run them down through his skin somewhere underneath the skin so you don't see them and they don't get caught up in anything. And that's what's going to control I don't know. Shit's cutting edge, state of the art, new shit that'll hopefully give him some control over the spasms and whatever he has from, I don't know what they call it. I don't know all these technical terms. Oh, I wouldn't be behind it too very long because those are fast. We've got some Lamborghinis here. There is a fake Lamborghini. I don't know if it's a Gallardo or it's something like a Gallardo if it's not, but it's fake. It is not a Lamborghini. It looks like it, but I don't know what's underneath the body, but that's not Lamborghini. It doesn't sound anything close to a Lamborghini because I've heard the Lamborghinis. I know what they sound like. Now, if you ever watch Vice Grip Garage, there's an episode where he went and picked up, got it running. I think he ended up having to get that one towed. The Lamborghini, it was a Lamborghini kit, I guess. Some guy built it himself out of lumber, out of wood, to look like a Lamborghini Countach from like the 80s. Countach. That all of us young boys back in the 80s had posters of on the walls because they were awesome. For RoboCop? I don't know. Now there is a high-end Porsche around here somewhere. Some younger dude drives it because they bitch about him on the Fenton Facebook group all the time because he drives like a maniac. I think I've seen the car one time. He wasn't driving like a maniac because he was just merging onto a different road. Yeah, Night Watchers here in St. Louis. We've got some. You look around, or if you go up to the Lindbergh Cruise that I think they just had last Saturday, I didn't even know about it until after the fact. There's some Lamborghinis that are hitting that now. Now, something I don't see often is a Ferrari. Don't see many Ferraris. I'll see more Lamborghinis here than Ferraris. Very, very rare to see a Ferrari here. We do have a lot of classic cars and muscle cars, though. Got a lot of gearheads here in the whole St. Louis and surrounding areas. I might hit, it's the Sonic. Target's parking lot out in Kirkwood, right up by the Sonic end of it. They have a bunch of classic cars and hot rods that cruise up there like every Friday. With this heat, though, I don't know how many are going to be out because, man, this heat's not good on those old cars at all. Oh, yeah, that's Curry on my other phone. They got an order from Overland to the 63104 zip code for $1647, and Sunset Hills Home Depot to Kirkwood for I don't know what this is, but I can't do it because I'm going to be picking up a catering order soon. It's 333 pounds, 9 by 2 1/4 inch star drive serrated head cement board screws, 100 pack of those. At the times 3, so that's like 9 pounds. They say it's total 3 pounds. Maybe it's only 3 pounds. Subfloor and deck 28 ounce tan low. It's construction adhesive. They need 3 tubes of that, and 1/2 inch by 3 foot by 5 foot. Oh, they need like a Hardy backer board, Durock. 9 sheets of Durock. I can't stand messing with Durock. Hardy backer board's better. It's not as messy. Well, no, there's I think it's the Infiniti G65 or G35 or something like that. If you look up the Vader, Vayder, the donor car for that, they're starting to do a lot of builds because that's actually a pretty sweet car. Performance-wise too, it's and you can get it with a 6-speed. It's a pretty powerful V6 they put in it, and pair that with a 6-speed. I can't think of what Infiniti it is. G35? I think it's a G35. But if you look up the Vader kit, that's the donor car, and I think that's potentially what's under that Lamborghini body here. It parks right up on the hill here in the Italian neighborhood. Because one of the dude's neighbors, I guess, would order either Qdoba or Chipotle. I can't remember. We would order one burrito and have it delivered through Uber. I delivered to him like 5 times. One burrito every time. Just one. That dude's probably paying like $25 for a burrito. I never know how many of those kind of cars. I do see a lot of the newer vets, though. A lot of the newer vets driving around. And they're damn near a supercar. That new design's pretty sweet. A lot of thinking went into the engineering of the cockpit of it, too, where things are located. At least when that new body style first came out with the 6-cylinder and mid-engine. That's what kills me, is they went with a 6-cylinder mid-engine and didn't keep it a V8. Oh, I don't want to look at this. I don't want that order. Oh, somebody grabbed that order. Where is this going in the 63104? That's going down to Soulard. My last 2 apartments were in that zip code. It's only paying $1.14 a mile. What is it? It is whatever 62,800 is. That's the item description. 62800 times 200. 200 of those, it's 13 pounds. I have no idea what that is. That sounds like some of the old Home Depot orders on Spark, I want to say. I forgot what I thought I was picking up one day, because they just give you some number. You have no clue what you're picking up. I thought it was, I don't know, I can't remember what I thought it was, but I thought it was something fairly large. It was a roll of blue painter's tape. That was it. Because she said, all right, you're all done. I'm like, where's my pickup? Where? She's like, it's right here. I'm like, right where? It's right here. She grabbed it. I'm like, oh my God, it's all. I thought it was like freaking mulch or something. Yeah, some of your older kits, those old kit cars from like way back 70s, early 80s and stuff, they put a lot of those on a Volkswagen Bug chassis with the motor and everything, and I just used to laugh at them because they were so god-awful slow, and they were supposed to look like some European sports car that had power, where these didn't. Hot Rod Museum. That's a lot of hot rods. Man, it takes just think about that. You got to pay for the registration and shit on all those every year. The maintenance, basically, every year to just keep everything current and up to date. Well, here you can get historic license plates. You're limited on how many miles you can drive the vehicle a year, but they're pretty cheap. And I think, I don't know what, well, I guess you would want to insure them pretty good, because if something happens to one of them, they're worth a lot. Could be worth a lot. Noble? I don't know who makes that. Oh, there's my 30-minute warning. I don't have the motor running right now. I'm getting pretty hot. I'm in the shade. There's actually a breeze out my window, but only my arm can feel it. It's not coming through the vehicle because I can't reach that window. I highly recommend, if you ever get a cargo van, make sure it's got tilt wheel and power windows. Power mirrors too would be great too, because when you're backing up and you don't have windows, especially like that side, you can angle the mirror down and see the ground like I do in my truck. I can't do that in here. And these split Chevy Express mirrors suck. I want one solid mirror. Then you might also want to get power locks. Said I've driven around for a month with my side doors unlocked and didn't know it. I'm like, shoot, the last time I was in there, it was like a month ago. Shit, I've been driving around with this thing unlocked for a month. I don't lock the back too often, but to get anything from coming through the back, you got to crawl through a lot of crap. because I got a wall of catering bags. Like, I'll block it if I'm up grocery shopping or something. But just running into a restaurant, I don't. The front I do, but not the back. I've heard of that, Noble. I can't picture it in my head, though. I'm still bummed that's a split order tomorrow. Wouldn't be bad if I would have got to pick who to split. I wish they let me pick who I'm splitting things with. They have before. There for a while, I was getting the order at like 11:30 when they were sending orders out at like 11:30, 11:20, something like that. I forgot the time. But they backed that to 1 o'clock because that was interfering with us when we were doing drop-offs. It was a very busy time for drop-offs. A lot of drop-offs right around that time, and nothing worse than you're trying to drop off an order and you start getting orders for the next day. What up, Eric? But sometimes I would get the order and it hadn't been split yet. So it was showing the full pay and the full dollar amount, everything. And then at like 2:30, I get a text message. Oh, by the way, that order's a split. Now it's only going to pay this. It's like, oh, I just lost $160 that quick because it was paying $320. I'm gonna have to start this van back up. I'm sweating. Oh shit! Now I just got sweat on my damn lens. Damn it! I just cleaned these too. Okay, it didn't leave us. It didn't leave a streak. Don't sweat it, bro. There's nothing you can do but sweat here. If you're not sitting in front of the air conditioner, you're sweating. I should have went up to the Mobile on the Run down the road because they've got the beer cave, big walk-in cooler. That's another thing I like about these on the runs. Most of them have a big walk-in cooler, the beer cave. Quick Trips don't, but I don't get a signal down there. I used to. I don't get a signal there anymore. I get very little signal. I can't live stream there. Oh yeah, my phone's probably going to overheat too, but I am in the shade. It's not as hot as it... Sitting in this shade, it's not as hot as it was earlier. They're calling for it to cool down the next 2 days just a little bit, and they said it's going to be less humid, but I don't know what that means. It's only going to be 85% humidity instead of like 140. It's going to drop to 90%. I don't know. It's still going to be humid. It's not going to turn into like arid air like Arizona the next 2 days. I'd like, God, if it would drop to like 83 and zero humidity for a couple days, that's actually pleasant feeling, and have a little breeze. Not a big breeze, just a little one. That would be a breath of fresh air for a couple days. There's a couple things I want to get done outside that I might be able to get done. I can't do anything outside in this weather. I'll pass out. I used to go fishing in this kind of weather all the time. Long time ago, long before the heat stroke. Can't do it now. Yeah, if I was just sitting out in this kind of weather doing nothing, just sitting there under a tree or something, I'll start to overheat. I don't even have to do anything. But my body will start telling me I better get to getting cooled off real quick. Oh no, I can't use that stuff. I got an air vent right on it. I meant to bring the cooler, That's the best thing is a cooler, but the only problem with the cooler is you wouldn't be able, it'd just be black on the screen, but I'd only use the cooler when I'd be picking up an order or dropping one off. So I wouldn't be talking anyway. Yeah, anything I attach to the phone won't work for my phone holder here. And I gotta have a phone holder for my phone. For all of them. I've got another one right here. I got my gig phone right here. This phone goes right here when I'm not streaming, and where I have it right now is for live streaming. And if I remember the other thing, it's going to be raised up about a foot in the air, so to be looking down instead of it's not quite eye level, but it's not looking up my nose at least. I don't want to see up anybody's nose, and I don't think anybody wants to see up my nose. So I don't like it down here looking up at me. Plus, I got to look down. And when I look down, it makes me look like I got a bigger double chin than I do. No, it won't fit in the. If I put like even like an extended battery on, or so, if they had that, if I make the phone any thicker, like those heat sinks you were talking about, it won't fit on the phone holder. It won't hold it. It's got clips like claws that come on the top and the bottom that go around the top and bottom of the phone, and it barely fits in there. A tablet can fit in it. It stretches out. I'd have to put the tablet sideways, but the whole mount pivots. I've never, until I got this phone, I've never had an issue with the phone overheating. In fact, this is the exact phone. I replaced my other phone with the exact phone, only this is the 2026 model. The Moto G5G 2026, the Moto G Stylus 2026. My last one was the 2024 version or something like that, 2023 version. I'd had it a while. I bet I had it 3 years. It had to be, because it was a 2023, but they still gave me $105 for it on the trade-in, and I guarantee you I didn't spend that much for it. I think at most I spent maybe $80 on that phone. These Motorola's, they make some pretty good phones. The camera's outstanding in this phone. It'll shoot video all the way in 4K. I don't know if this camera will, but the other one will. 50 megapixels. I think this one's 16. The selfie cam, I think it's 16 megapixels. I'm down to 20 minutes. I'm gonna have this smoke and then I'm gonna head up the street. Get to where I need to be. I'm only a couple minutes away from it. Yeah, I don't need any more extra gadgets to hook to it. I just need the damn weather to get cooler. Yeah, running this app too also heats the phone up. That's another problem. But no, when I just felt it, it wasn't, before I started the van back up, it wasn't nearly as warm as it was earlier today. Not even close. And heaven forbid if the sun's coming through, hitting it in the middle of the afternoon, and I don't have the AC on it. Jesus. That sun cooks it. Makes like a greenhouse in here. Oh, somebody took that $16 order. There are some hard up, desperate people on the Curry app in St. Louis that are unwilling to let something go up and pay. I don't even need I don't even shoot anything in 4K. I don't even upload anything in 2K. The highest I do is 1080. Everybody's got to have that. If they don't have it, they can't even benefit from it. But everybody's got something they can view in 1080p with. And the higher that is, man, the faster your internet connection's got to be, or your data connection speed's got to be. Otherwise, it'll just keep buffering. The latency, I think they call that. Like, if I live stream from home in ultra low latency, I have to have a really fast connection, and so do you. Or I'll be buffering more, or you just can't view it in that high of quality. Like, I used to live stream in ultra low latency because I do have a fast connection speed at home, and that was at the apartment. It was more consistently fast than what I've got now. This Charter Spectrum just isn't, or this Spectrum isn't as good as my AT&T fiber was in the city. The way they've raised how much I'm paying for it, I may look into switching back to AT&T for the internet. I don't know if they've got the 1 gigabyte fiber plan out where I live now, though. It'd be nice if they started including internet, cable, internet and cable back in my pad rent, like it was when I first moved in there. I was getting free Spectrum. That's why I switched the phones to Spectrum, because I got a discount, because it was free, but I had an extra box added for a TV I never brought out of storage, so I had to pay a little more for that. And on the internet, I paid for the faster service. But I used to pay like $30 for the internet and $15 for the cable. But I just live stream everything, or I just stream it. I have antenna. I don't have cable at all anymore. I'm telling you, I don't have wiggle room. If I add anything to the to make the phone thicker, it won't work in the phone mount. I'm not buying another phone mount. I've got a lot of phone mounts. In fact, I got another one almost just like this sitting at home. Probably 2 of them somewhere. This is the cradle. They call it the cradle. I like these 5 Below ones that came on the cup holder mounts, but like the one for this phone is kind of stripped out, so it doesn't squeeze it. I'll squeeze it to hold it tight, and it just releases. I don't have to hit the button to do it. But shoot, that thing, it's 3 years old probably. All right, I gotta move that vent. It keeps blowing the ash up my nose. Getting the ash up your nose is not fun. I'm actually gonna buckle the seatbelt and head up there now. I got 15 minutes, and I'll cross the geo fence to it before I get it, because I got to go up and make a U-turn and come back to it, because there's a big median. I can't make a left right into their parking lot.
We are all set. Let's go.
Somebody looking for their car, they hit the panic button. Somewhere. I might be on Quick Trip's parking lot, who knows? Somebody may have actually broken into a car, I don't know.
Turn left.
There's that sun. Come on, stoplight. Okay, they're stopping. Mine will turn green shortly. There's a building up here somewhere. I don't know what kind of business it is, but I deliver that tip pool order there one day. And it was a super small order, super easy. Most of those I did on Deliver That were super small. But it wasn't that much money worth of food either. And she, okay, I see the green light now. She said, I don't tip on those apps. because I don't trust the companies. They like to steal the driver's tips. So she tipped me 40 in cash, which was at least a 20% tip on that amount of food that day. It wasn't much food. I'm like, well, that's cool, because I got the tip full amount plus the 40 bucks. So I made like $70 on that little bitty order. Oh, son of a gun, I had the green light. But I never seen an order from her again. It's actually the Mobile on the Run up over the hill. It's right next, just past that on the right. I don't know the name of the place. I can go find it though. I just got a kick out of it because she said the companies steal the driver's tips. I'm like, oh, all right, well, that's cool. It's like, I just didn't want you to think I didn't tip. No problems here. I didn't even tell her about the tip pool program. They don't need to know.
Turn left.
Joey B's, that's what it was called over here. I was trying to remember that name the other day. It's a restaurant. There's one out in South County, and I've gotten some good hidden tips on Uber Eats out of that one, but I just don't see very many orders. Hey, person in the Mustang, you're right in the middle of a frickin' driveway. Are you gonna park somewhere, or are you gonna just keep blocking me? Yeah, move in your Mustang. Dude all proud of his Mustang. Blocking the whole middle of the parking lot. As an old dude too. Oh yeah, totally in the sun here. That is why I killed all that time down the road and not right here. That car's wanting to pull out behind me. They got a little parking lot here, and let me tell you, it's a little parking lot. It's made for little cars, not big vans. I have this issue every time I come here. I'm gonna park right in the handicap spot. Unless the person that has their foot on the brake moves, which I don't think they're going to. I can't see. This is where his mirror sucks. I can't tell how close I am to that wall. I can't pull all the way up to the back, all the way up to the wall, because I won't be able to get my doors open. I gotta drive this from here. It's gonna be a.
Let's get started.
It's a 22-minute drive, according to this, just to get out to the drop-off. And then I got to deal with rush hour to get home from there, which the direction I got to come home from there is not good. I'll probably be on for at least another 45 minutes to an hour. Oh, 10 minutes before pickup, I can mark that I've arrived. I got to see my drop-off. What they give me at 5:45 pickup time. They give me 44 minutes to get it there. Which is, golly, that sun, my gosh. Oh, this building got something new. They got solar panels on that whole roof. That's this whole side of the roof. That's a lot of electricity. They're sending electric back into the grid. They got enough panels. As much sunlight as this side of their building gets a day. Good Lord. I don't know what they're powering inside. I don't know what the business is. It's construction data services. An affiliate of COS Services Inc. I don't know what that is. Those are definitely some import drivers there in an Illinois plated vehicle. By import, I mean they're not from this country. Yeah, I get it, man. Do what you gotta do. I'm sitting right in the damn sun. There's nothing I can do to block it. Well, I got this Uber bag. I do this every once in a while. That's much better on my arm. I don't know if you can see it. I just have it. I just throw it over there. I gotta find my I got a big shipped bag somewhere, and I don't know. I don't know if it's still in here or where the hell it went, but that's much bigger, and I can block a lot of the window that way. Sometimes I gotta throw it on my lap when the sun's coming through and it's higher in the sky. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I'm gonna go in there in about 4 minutes. It's a bit early, but that's okay. So I got kind of a long drive to get there. Well, it's 12.3 miles to get to the drop-off. I'm sure they're going to want me to go up Hampton to 40. Yeah, it's got to be. The drop-off's right off of... Oh, it's right off of 40. Not Olive. I was thinking that was off of Olive earlier. So I won't be by Chicken Salad Chick. I was thinking I was going to be near Chicken Salad Chick, and I was going to flip on Uber Eats and see if I could get any dinner orders out of Chicken Salad Chick. Yeah, the delivery I had at the hospital yesterday when I was throwing the trash in their trash can, that was the last food they had catered in there was Chicken Salad Chick, because all the containers were in the trash can. I'm doing a Viviano's for a relish order tomorrow, and it's the one that's out close to me. Even though I'm delivering it to Chesterfield, the other Viviano's that does more catering, that's why most of the catering orders come from that location. They've got a bigger kitchen for it, I guess. It's in Chesterfield, so this will be a time where it wouldn't be a big deal if I had to go to the Chesterfield Viviano's versus the one in Fenton. It'll still cut miles out of my drive, though. God, there's all these foreign drivers coming down here to pick up orders. They're all foreign. That one's Asian. The other ones were like El Salvadorian looking, or Mexican, or something, Cuban. I don't know what they were. Some kind of Latino, Hispanic looking people. This guy looked Asian. He's got a Toyota Sienna. That's what I'd like to get. I'd like to get a Toyota Sienna minivan when I get rid of this. Oh, I think he works at the other place over there. Or maybe he works in here. I do not know. Alright, I gotta pitch this. There's a dude here wearing all black. Black pants, black shoes, black jacket, long sleeve something. And he was riding a skateboard out here when I pulled up. He got dreadlocks. Yeah, it's a hoodie. He's got a black hoodie on, long sleeve hoodie. Black pants, black shoes. Black guy with black hair, dreadlocks, riding a skateboard. You know how hot that's got to be? Just dreadfully hot. Here's a girl picking up the pick and order with on them things over her head the Muslims wear. A hiccup or whatever it's called, I don't know. Oh, he's got a produce order there. He's rolling in. That's a nice looking Sienna he's got, though. It's not very old. It's clean. Looks new. The ones I look at on Marketplace are all beat to shit. They're old. Alright, it's good enough for me to go in. I shall return. Somebody chat. Put something in the chat. Make it move. Take a sip. I wish they had a bathroom in there, because I drank a bunch of Powerade before I left the house to get some potassium in me. Okay. I got plenty of space. It smells like ass out here. Dirty ass. Damn it. I gotta do some rearranging. Temp I put in it, and you can set them right on the end here. We're good. I gotta take a picture.
Have a nice one.
You too. Thanks so much. Now you're gotta go fight that rush hour traffic to get out to Creve Coeur with this.
Yeah. Good luck with that. You know, that's good problem.
If that's for downtown, okay. Somebody was wanting to know about shuttles to get downtown from Soulard. I'm like, what's concerts playing? I didn't even look it up.
It's crazy down there.
What was that? Have a good one. Oh, come on. Somebody's DoorDash going on. All right, get this cool air going on that phone again. What up, David? You're back. Ugh. I just got my order picked up. I don't feel any air coming out of my vent. Come on now. I can't have these levels messing up. Maybe I'll fix that tonight and shoot a video after I get home. What up, Necro? My Transylvanian brother from another mother. Hey, you were doing that Discord thing last night. I was gonna try that quite a while ago. I always forget about it. See if I get people on the Discord and then we have them on here, but out on the road, I don't know how I'm going to do that and have it all pop up just right, but I haven't really researched it much. Yeah, the app was just going crazy. There's a $20 order on the open board for tomorrow. A little crappy, whatchamacallit, Noodles and Company order. I don't want it. I don't even know which Noodles and Company it is. I got to get this order picked up, though. Complete the pickup. Come on. Things aren't working right when it's this hot. Yeah, I'm not on there much. I was on there a lot for a while. That's what I went to when I quit live streaming all the time, because I was burnt out on live streaming. I mean, when you do ride-alongs every single day for like over a year straight. Well, every day I was out. I want to go see if that order's still on the open board. Yeah, it's in Shiloh, Illinois. Holy crap, for 20 bucks? No way. Half the distance, it wouldn't be worth it. Okay. Back to the order that's making me money right now. This is my gas money order for the day.
Let's go.
This guy just picked up an order, and he's not backed in his spot all the way, and I can't pull out unless he moves. And he picked up his order, and he's just sitting there. Then I'm waiting for him to leave first. This place I just picked up from has like upwards of 10 ghost kitchens, all in one building. And your normal food delivery, Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, you go in there and they've got 3 different like tablet things, like kiosks. You just hold the phone in front of it, get it centered, and it scans your order, and then it pops open like an Amazon hub locker door. Door opens, there's your order. You don't even have to deal with people most of the time. Yeah, I used to be on the Discord all day. Well, not all day, just when I was out doing the catering for the most part. But I need to get watch hours up on my channel to get my monetization back. Oh, there, I went over the curb. I couldn't see the damn thing. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get all kinds of as many watch hours as I can. I'm back 1,201, and when they paused me recently, paused my monetization because of the watch hours, I was at 334, so I'm slowly getting them back. And I'm gaining subscribers from the shorts I keep, those little silly shorts I keep doing with puppy dogs and whatever from the pet store. I keep going to this pet store and shooting shorts of their dogs. They're pure breeds. It's not a rescue place. And you want a dog there, you're going to spend anywhere from like $2,000 to $10,000 for a freaking dog. From what the research on the internet said. Yeah, that's the only place here I know of like that so far. And I was just talking to a guy in there. I go, when it first opened, I was doing a lot of Uber Eats then, and I'm down the road in this place called Hampton Village. It's a plaza, the parking lot. It's where I killed time in between orders, because I work this whole strip that I'm on right now. This was my money maker, big time. And I saw a restaurant, some like Thai place or Polynesian, I don't remember what it was, pop up, and I saw where it said it was on the map, and I'm like, there's no restaurants there. And I'm thinking, I'm like, no, there's no restaurants anywhere on that little stretch of road. This is wrong. And then I saw another one pop up. Like, there's no restaurant there. Then I saw another one pop up, same location, but a different type of restaurant, some kind of American hamburger joint or something. I'm like, what? So finally one popped up, and I'm like, all right, this is paying pretty good. I don't know what's going on, but I keep seeing these orders pop up, but it's just different restaurant names. So I went down there and found it out. I'm like, well, shit. They had 10 kitchens and 10 different restaurants at that time. According to some guy behind a window, or some girl, I don't remember who it was, she said there's a different kitchen for every restaurant. Because that'd be insane to do out of all those different ethnicities out of one kitchen. The amount of inventory you would have to stock, and that'd be crazy. She's like, I don't know, there's one for each one. The building's big enough. I don't know how big the kitchens are back there. I thought about coming down there someday, and And I'd like to talk to the Hawaiian Bros guys that were there the first time I picked up a catering order from them, because they seem like the owner types, and see if they could give me kind of a breakdown and a tour of the place, get that all like on camera for a video. I think that'd be pretty cool. But they had just opened up the Hawaiian Bros in there back then. Now I dealt with normal people that would work in a restaurant. It wasn't the shirts, the corporate types, or the owners. I hit that same dip in the road earlier today when I was down here on my first drop off. Or actually, that was my pickup. By Jack in the Box, they just leveled the Jack in the Box that used to be right there. That was actually a pretty good Jack in the Box to pick up from when I first started doing my Uber Eats. The only good one, to be honest. Until I got to some lady, it was just not her day. That was, I think, the last time I picked up from there. I went through the drive-thru like I always did because they never had the lobby open. And some old lady, probably like 75 years old, started yelling at me and told me I needed to go inside. I can't come through the drive-thru and get an Uber Eats order. What's wrong with me? I'm like, it's how I've always done it here. You never have the door unlocked. It just wasn't her day. I just killed her with kindness. That's all I could do. I never heard of Nowhere Organics. Yeah, there's constantly drivers pulling up and coming and going to that place. I don't know how many kitchens they have coming out of there right now, though. The most I've ever seen was 10, and that was back when they started, but it didn't take long. A couple of those dropped off. I don't know if they filled the spaces back up. I know they're putting the word out on the Facebook. I see them popping up on my Facebook for the place. Because you can like log onto their website and it's got all the different kitchens or restaurants right there. Actually, there was a restaurant called O'Charlie's here, and that place closed. I mean, I literally picked up a catering order like 3 or 4 days before this happened, and they just closed overnight. Just closed, gone. Done. Now it's a Salt and Smoke barbecue joint. I haven't seen an order from there yet. But they had, I think, 6 different ghost kitchens out of there. They were doing everything they could to get for your normal food delivery. There's Tennessee plates again. I have been seeing a lot of Tennessee plates lately, and I'd never seen them before until recently, like a month ago. But yeah, they were rocking on. I asked this one guy, I'm like, you know where you got this from? He's like, yeah, something kind of fish place, like pirate, and like a piratey name. I don't remember what it was. And I'm like, no, this came from O'Charlie's. He's like, O'Charlie? I didn't order O'Charlie's. I'm like, no, it's a ghost kitchen out of O'Charlie's. This is O'Charlie's. It was a good order. It was a lot of food. Well, typically on the Uber Eats, especially dinner orders, most orders I did were pretty good orders. Most of the Jack in the Boxes here, they're the past. They're gone. There's very few of them. But that happened with Wendy's. One guy here owned like 777 Wendy's or 77 Wendy's. I don't remember. It was a lot. I don't think it was 77. It was higher than that. And just closed every last one of them overnight. Gone. Oh, crap. Look at that traffic. I was afraid of this. That's why I went in and picked this up a little early. They had it pretty much ready. But yeah, he closed everyone. Now we're starting to get Wendy's back, and there was a couple that never did close, I guess, that weren't owned by that guy. I know of one that's down in the city, and I quit doing Uber Eats orders out of that because I would see some once in a while, but I don't even know if they're still open. They were so rude, the people that work there, just super unprofessional. Now, see, I am backed the hell up in traffic right now. And it is my fault. If I am late on this order, it's my fault. I won't be late on this order, and I'll tell you why. I'll text the customer and tell them I'm jammed up in traffic on I-6440. There's no way to get around this traffic. You can't do it. It'll take me 10 times longer if I get off the highway and try cutting across town to get to where I need to be. And there's Tennessee plates again. That's a different car too. that other one was white. This one's black or dark. I can't tell. The sun's in my face. But yeah, it'd be my fault if I don't get there on time. But what I'll do is I'll text the customer. That way I've got a point of contact. Because once you complete an order, and if you haven't reached out to the customer on the Expedite app, you can't reach out to them. That contact information's gone. But if I establish
Hazard reported ahead.
the contact first, then it's going to be in my text, so I can get it. But I'll complete the order while I'm on the road or getting close. You kind of want to break the geofence if you ever do that. But I'd rather take a risk of them saying, "Hey, you weren't there yet," versus not completing an order on time. The side effects of that is affecting your stats, and you won't see as good of orders for 30 orders. 30 perfect orders. That was Curry going off. Oh, I don't even care. It's $13 and in Alton, Illinois. That's probably take me at least an hour to get to Alton from here right now because of traffic. Yeah, the last couple of times I even tried, I know the last time out in Jefferson County, south of St. Louis, there's a gas station with a Jack-in-the-Box hooked to it. So you can literally walk through in the front door of the gas station, walk through back by the bathrooms, cut a left, and you're in Jack-in-the-Box. Well, I went through the drive-through. I was out there doing Spark late that night. Ate it right there in the parking lot. It was horrible. Everything was cold. The burger patty, I don't remember what kind of burger I got, but man, it was like it'd been in the warmer for 9-10 hours. It was horrible. Jack-in-the-Box can be really good. If you get your burgers and they're freshly cooked, they're really good. But after they've been in that warmer more than like 15 minutes, forget about it. Garbage. I used to love that ultimate cheeseburger without the mayo onion sauce. I had them add onions, I never did like the mayo onion sauce at Jack-in-the-Box. I like onions and I like mayo on my burger, but I didn't like the mayo onion sauce. I wanted real onions and mayo. This is saying I'm going to get there like, oh shit, wrong app. Damn it. It took me to Curry. Oh, 5:45. This is showing I'm going to get there 18 minutes early. Yeah, lettuce. I like to get the lettuce, pickle, tomato, ketchup, mustard, mayo. And I pull the tomato and the pickles off and I eat them on the side. But if they're not on there, originally I miss that flavor that they leave behind. I don't like eating them on the burger. But that's how I get my ultimate cheeseburger. I remember when I had a hard time, long ago, I had a hard time just finishing one ultimate cheeseburger and the fries. I could probably eat double of each now. Over the years, there's been times where different diet things, I shrunk my stomach to where I couldn't eat them again. And then now, probably right now, I could eat like 2 of them. I don't know if I could eat double the fries. Well, shoot. These days, to get a full large fry, you gotta like order 2 large fries, and then they may give you enough to fill 1 box. At least that's how McDonald's has been getting. I don't go to McDonald's anymore. I am done with McDonald's. They think they're serving Wagyu beef burgers or something with the prices they're charging for their garbage food. I still like their fries, but not for the price. Shit, it's like almost $4 for a large fry now. French fries are cheap. Very low cost for the restaurant. McDonald's probably even cheaper because they own the farms where the potatoes come from. How do I keep getting behind these slow asses? For fuck's sake. Why I keep getting behind people doing 50? The Jack-in-the-Box, I think it's DoorDash, but I doubt it. It's probably Uber Eats. I shit you not, the girl in there had like 2-inch 2-inch freaking fake eyelashes, and some people will come on here and ask me about her still to this day if she still works there. I'm like, I have no idea. I've been down to that Jack in the Box in years now, and I didn't go down there much because I never did much. Really got tip baited, but you get a greater chance of getting tip baited from fast food. And complaints. Lots of complaints get made on the drivers when they do fast food orders. Lots of them. It's best just to avoid them. Let the newer drivers that don't know any better do the fast food orders. Let them learn like the rest of us have. Now, I'm doing 52 and passing people in the lane to the left of me. I'm back up to 55 now. But I'm going a little faster in the car. Nobody's doing this. This is weird. It's usually me doing the speed limit and everybody's flying by me. Way over the speed limit. I screwed up my dash there. No, wrong button. There we go. I'm running ahead of schedule, so it's okay. I went in there like 6 minutes early to get the order. I probably had it loaded in my van right at pickup time, which gave me 44 minutes to drive. What they were telling me, 22 minutes. It's a medical facility of some sort. I don't know if it's one of the hospitals. I don't know. That I most likely have to go in and set up. You just cut in front of me and slow down. Hate people like you. Oh, I'm going all the way out to Mason? Which? I gotta look ahead on this GPS. Am I making a U-turn? No? I don't know where the hell I'm taking this then. I thought I was taking it right up, not even a mile up the road, like about a half mile up the road. But it's saying I still have 3.6 miles, and that's going to put me past the Interstate 270 merger, or interchange. I hope the news is right, boy, and it cools down a little tomorrow, and we don't feel the humidity as bad. But they just said less humidity. They didn't say it's going to be a major drop in humidity. That's what I want. I want to be able to go outside and do something without sweating my ass off. I need to get in my tool room, but it's so hot in there right now. I've got it blocked off with styrofoam, 4x8 sheets of styrofoam board. It's either a I think it's a Husqvarna weed whackers in there. I need to get the model number. I want to order a carburetor for it. It won't run right. And I store it inside. I don't store it outside, so it's not getting all the thermocycles from the weather. But it won't run right. So instead of rebuilding the carburetor, I'm just going to buy a new one. They're cheap. I got some major weed whacking to do. Shit. I need to get over a lane. This put me right into the, yeah. I hope that car hauler's not going to jump. Okay, cool. I think I might do Steak and Shake on the way home. I'm talking about burgers and fries. Something. I just don't feel like... I don't want to heat up the house. It's... The savings on electric will probably pay for my food. Alright, is he going to let me over? Good. Nice truck. Thank you. Alright, I am getting off at the next exit. Helios Wet Headquarters. I don't know what that is. That $16 curry an hour away from here probably just went up $2.88. Okay, that's where I thought I was going.
Exit right, and then.
That's okay, that's still AAA. I don't see the name of this place on any of these business buildings here. Well, I passed the geofence. Is it that right there? Troop C State Trooper headquarters used to be right out here too at one point in time, and I don't know where they moved to because I don't see the sign on the highway or anywhere out here anymore. Aspire's here too. Okay, I don't know where the hell I'm going. The name of this company is not on any of these buildings. Hey, I see a number there. 1293. Oh, that's the number I'm looking for. Oh man, look at all those steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're like 11 or 12 steps. I'm going to see if there's another way to get in this building. Now that looks ground level. I got a couple minutes to kill. I'm going to see if that door opens. Never trust them only having steps. Drive around the building. You may find a ground level entry. But also at the same breath, a lot of times you have to have a card to enter those other ones. But I don't know about this place. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna leave the van running for a minute though. I'll be right back, guys. Chat it up, chat it up. Actually, no, I'm in the shade. I'll go ahead and kill the motor. Roll that window down. That'll do. Door is unlocked. Forgot to hit those hazards on. This door's unlocked, so I don't have to worry about steps. Oh, they got a public restroom though. Da-da-da. So should I. Open your ears and open your eyes. Oh, that's not the right way. Damn it. Screw it. It's going just like that. It's sliding right out. Fuck you. All right. I am back. Is Chevy in here? What up, Chevy? Yeah, I'm done now. I couldn't exactly find where it was in there at first because the sign on the wall when you go in the building, like the directory, was not where it was, hiding behind a bush or like a tree or something they got in there. I did find it. And the lady, my contact, wasn't here yet. I don't know which way this is going to take me. Let's see. It's 28 minutes if I go oh wait, is it the 141 direction? That's the way I'd like to go. Yeah. Okay, the way I'd like to go is the shortest way. Quickest way. I don't know if it's shortest. It's shortest. Hawaiian Bros forgot plates. They didn't really give me enough serving utensils. They shorted me a couple spoons and a pair of tongs. 2 pair of tongs, actually. And then I'm looking, I'm like, they didn't give me plates. Definitely tell the owners weren't there today. And it aggravates me so much because I always ask 2-3 times, are you sure this is everything? It's everything. Plates, napkins, utensils, both serving, eating. Whether they paid for it or not, I don't know that. But I still ask them for it.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn left and then
There's a lot of restaurants now that, whether they pay for it or not, they're including, whether they check mark it on Easy Cater,
And then
they
turn right.
still include the plate, napkins, and all that stuff.
Turn right. And then keep left.
I mean, honestly, with the actual food, that should already be figured into the bill, serving utensils. But plasticware for eating and napkins and plates, that could be extra, but they automatically should just include it. Just figure it all in the cost.
Keep left.
Then every order you do will be the exact same, and out of repetition, people will get it a routine in their head. Oh yeah, I got to get all this. No having to look and see if it's check marked. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? They had plates there, thankfully. But most of these places, if they get catering orders on a regular basis, they'll have that stuff. This is a place that does not get catering orders on a regular basis.
In 0.6 of a mile, exit right.
But like these, all these medical centers and hospitals I deliver to, they get that free catering all the time from the reps. So they always got backup. All kinds of backup. They typically have more than I brought with me. That one place I delivered Ben and Jerry's to, I've delivered there more than once. I just remember the Ben and Jerry's. Shit, they had everything labeled on all the drawers. The spoons, the knives, the forks, the this, the that. Somebody went crazy with the label maker. It was cool, but I'd hate to work with that person. If they do that with the drawers in the break room thing, I mean, they probably have the whole place set up like that. Labels everywhere. Probably a post-it note queen.
Keep right.
I'm low right now. I do got a lot of plasticware packets, which they did include. There's only going to be like 12 people at this board meeting, so there's plenty of forks, but that's all they had was forks. I don't know if some people like a spoon and a knife too, but damn, this turn just got tight. I was like, I'm turning forever. If you've seen how long I've been leaning to the right, I'm still in the turn. There we go. Yeah, I know I'm low on serving utensils and spoons, the big serving spoons. I don't know how low, but I'm pretty low. Because I ran into a couple where they left them off or they didn't. It's one of those, they won't provide them unless they check mark that they had them. But I haven't delivered any of those big orders to the places that don't, if it's not compostable, they don't want it. So anything plastic, plate, plasticware, serving utensils, they don't want any of it. Except the napkins. So I get to take that. And the plates always go in my house. I never stock plates back here. I use those at home. In fact, I've been using a big bag of plasticware because I get tired of doing dishes. They're good quality knives and forks, plastic ones. In fact, I got to do some dishes tonight and laundry. I'm doing good. It's cooled off a little bit. I'm not as hot as I was earlier, but the sun's, kind of off further to the west now and not straight up beating down on me. Yeah, the roof of the van's not even blazing hot like it was earlier. We may have a little bit of smoke haze in the atmosphere, and I'm not noticing it, but it might be blocking some of the UV rays that I can't see. They said there's a good chance we'd be able to smell it today, but I didn't smell any like burning wood. That the wildfire's coming down from Canada. Nothing like you guys saw up there though. It's coming like the jet stream swooping down, coming straight across Missouri. I know it got a lot breezier than it was earlier. There was no breeze earlier today. And when I was just picking this order up, it was pretty breezy when I was opening the doors because I was afraid one of them was going to slam shut while I was inside the building picking up the order. And my phone didn't overheat this time because I was in that drop-off for a good minute. Nice people in there, though. Never delivered there before. I think I may have delivered to that building, but not that company. I'm going to lose you guys here. Just a minute. You know what? I'm going to go right by the Costco up here. I'm going to swing in and get gas. After just inhaling like, see, even if my living room's not cool enough, I got my bedroom. It's cold in there. That's what's running up my electric bill right now. And here goes my signal. I'll be back in just a minute. Still 5G. Oh, there it goes. I should be back now. I don't have that good of a signal. The signal, as soon as I got up over the hill, used to pop back to a 5G. And now it's just a mediocre LTE. I'm trying to remember. I think he was up in Oregon or Washington or somewhere up there. He used to watch my live streams all the time when I was out doing Uber Eats. And he quit doing the gig work and started at one of the Safeway grocery stores with their robotic order picking area or something, supervising the robots. I can't remember who that was. I think he popped back on a live stream a while, not too very long ago. I can't think of his dang name. Now, they were paying him pretty good to supervise robots, if I recall. Oh, I got to turn the GPS off. It's going to go nuts.
Turn left.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was going to be going by this Costco. I mean, I still have a little over 3/4 of a tank, but you know I don't like it getting too low. I got a little bit of driving to do tomorrow. I can't see that. Let me get in the shade here real quick. Necro getting bags? No, it wasn't him. He's up in Chi-Town. I can't remember who it was. He was on here a lot. Vic Chen was another one. He popped on one recently. I hadn't seen him in years. He used to be on a lot of them. I think he was one of the guys that used to bank on DoorDash and Amazon orders. I mean, just make a killing. Just delivering nothing but food orders on DoorDash to Amazon all day. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm talking 300+ a day easy. Just on DoorDash. Just right place, right time. That system worked there. But here, I've never seen a like an Uber Eats or DoorDash pop up for an Amazon order, and we got multiple. We've got multiple Amazon warehouses here. Cool. I get the second pump and I am in the shade. I thought I was gonna be the third pump back and I would have been in the sun. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm getting ready to take my phone. Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago he's on here. $0.05 more here than the other one. Yeah, it's a good breeze up here. Usually is. I'm on top of a hill on a flat parking lot. Did it fire up? I guess not. Okay. Lady can't get her. I didn't even look at my receipt. I'll do that in a second. Okay. Lady on the other side of this pump, she's got a guy with an SSM Health shirt on, so he's not a mechanic. And then the gas station attendant, who doesn't look like a mechanic, trying to figure out how they're trying to jump start it. It didn't jump start. I saw the badge on the front of it. One problem with it, it's a Fiat 2766, 7.794 gallons at 354, basically 355 a gallon. Tuck that receipt back in my box. Yeah, I was gonna help him get it started, but well, nobody wanted to hear what I said, but I also didn't tell him I know quite a bit about cars and used to be a freaking manager at AutoZone for 3 years. But a lot of people that work at AutoZone don't know squat about cars. I didn't get a look at the guy's jumper box either. He had lithium ion type. Mine's sitting at home. I keep forgetting to bring it out here. In fact, it was in my way the other day and I moved it out of my way somewhere else, and now I forgot it again. But I asked her how old the car is. She's like, well, the battery's only 2 2 years old. I checked that. Well, that doesn't matter on batteries today. I didn't want to get into that. Batteries ain't what they used to be. But all I know is they had the jumper box on it and it didn't do anything. Didn't even make a click. Those new lithium-ion jumper boxes, they can be a little temperamental. It's hard to get them to work on this van. Go, 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 or I'm going to go in front of you. Damn. Oh, well, I'm going to miss the red light anyway. Yeah, I know on the van it's hard, even when before I figured out this dang mirror was draining my battery. If I would take a couple days off, my van didn't want to hardly start when I went back out there. I figured out it was my rearview mirror that I plug in for the video camera. Even though I turned the mirror off, it was draining my battery pretty good. Now I just unplug it. No discharge of the battery. But yeah, I had to get AAA out there. And the guy thought I said I need a new battery. I was like, it's a brand new battery. I don't need a battery. You just need to hook your jumper box up better. I told you it's an issue. I got a fix for that. I just got to install them. I got battery terminal extenders. That's a side post. I got to take the ones that's in there right now out and put these in there. And they got more you can grab onto. My week is slow. I mean, it's only Tuesday. It's not bad. I had one crappy order yesterday and 2 so-so orders. Well, that one was only $69. Actually, it'll pay me $68.75 or something like that. The first one was a little better than that. Tomorrow's going to be good. Even though I got to split the second order that I shipped, my pickup time on that is 6:40 p.m. I don't know if it's $1,505 worth of hot box cookies total, or if it's double that because it's a split. But hey, it's still paying me pretty doggone good. But it's cookies. I could fit the whole thing. I could fit 2, 3, 4 of those orders in here. They always claim the customer requests that. I don't know who really does. Each company blames the other company or the customer, and then you talk to the customer. I didn't request that. I got the green arrow. Because I know the guy at the Amazon here in Fenton, he doesn't care how many drivers brings it as long as it gets there on time. But it comes through the SLIS system as the customer requested it. He's the one that places the order. His name's Brian. I know who he is. I got his phone number. But he's the one that places the order, and he does not request 2 drivers. He just places the order. So somewhere in the system, it's telling that order, telling Easy Cater that they need 2 drivers. But he straight up told me, I don't care how many people bring it, as long as it gets here on time. But I think nearly every order I've delivered to that Amazon warehouse has been a split. Yet I'll get some up in Hazelwood. There's 3 different warehouses up there, not a split. Edwardsville, Illinois. An order I paid $297.33. I had 2 of them that week. The same exact order. 1 driver. Well, they had 3 drivers. But it was 3 different orders completely. 2 that size and then 1 smaller. They max out. There's only so much they can spend per ticket, basically, per order. Well, he maxed it out once, maxed it out again, and then still needed more. So that was the lower paying one. I paid like $135 or something like that, the lower paying one. Because I know one of the first on the Tuesday I went over there, I knew the driver that did the one that paid $135. The girl that did the other one paying $297.33 was on Zifty. That was 2 holiday seasons ago. It wasn't a deliver that order. I can guarantee you that. No, it was Zifty. Before, like, hardly anyone knew about Zifty being here in this market at that point. U-Turn Delivery, you mentioned something about Meals Now losing their deliveries from Easy Cater. Did you hear that today or something? Because you never elaborated on that. You just put that comment in the chat. That was the first live stream today. I feel like something crawling on my face. Getting tired of that. They're still wanting me to onboard with them. Meals Now. I got an email from them again today. It was either today or from last night. I don't know. It wasn't there yesterday morning, and it was there this morning. I know they're getting some of the decent sized ones. Too many DSPs in my market. They need to limit that somehow. Easy Cater could limit it. I know there's enough delivered drivers here, or expedite drivers, to do a bulk of all the big orders. Because Deliver That doesn't get them anymore. Not the Easy Cater orders. I think I'll stay in this lane. I need to get in the middle lane eventually. Over. Yeah, I think I'm swinging by Steak and Shake for sure. For sure. It's 6:17. I don't feel like it. I want something hot to eat. I don't want to. I had a cold ham sandwich for lunch. I'm not wanting to heat up anything at home. Hell, yesterday I thought about going to Steak and Shake and eating it inside, so it's nice and cool. Or go to that. I've never eaten at Freddy's Frozen Custards, but I had cold groceries in the car, so I couldn't do it. Or in the back of the van, I couldn't do it. Damn, is the river back down that quick? I haven't looked at the Merrimack River level. I drive over it every day, but it was up real high just like 3 days ago. I guess you hey, what up, Woodsy? I just noticed you popped on. There's a big hill here about, it's like a bluff. There used to be a Wet Willie's water park up there a long time ago. And sometimes I don't know how they built it, but you could sled ride down. They built like a mound of, I don't know how they did it, because it's a bluff face, but you could sleigh ride down it. And if you looked at it, you'd understand what I mean. I don't know how they did it, but I remember seeing it on the news. I never went out there. They're building apartments up there, like 3-story buildings. And somebody mentioned it on the Facebook group for out here. Said I wouldn't live in there with shit. We get the high winds coming through here from and even tornadic activity. To be that high up in the air, geez, you're definitely gonna feel some wind. Definitely wouldn't want to build a mobile home park up there. I think the news lady This one weather lady on the main news channel I watch her, Fox 2, she's always talking about us being in a drought. I'm like, my yard's soggy as hell from all the rain. How can we be in a drought? But I do know, I don't know how many years ago it was, 2, 3, 4 years ago, the Mississippi was like at record lows, and stuff was coming up out of the water. Some kind of island you could go walk out to. Not too far from where I'm at. I never got to go down. I was living in the city, and I never got to make it out to see that because I wanted to go walk out to that island. I don't think the Mississippi's a very deep river to begin with. It's just wide down here. I should be able to get $2 reward on this order. I'll get a double cheeseburger. No lettuce. I always get lettuce, but not this time. And a large cheese fry and a medium drink. It'll cost me like $10 or something. If I don't get the $2 off, it'll be like $12 and something. It cost me more than that to go to McDonald's and get that same order. And the double cheeseburger tastes better. It's real beef over here at Steak and Shake. Supposedly a steak burger. That's where, it's called Steak and Shake. They don't serve you a ribeye sandwich. It's the burgers. I just hope my parking spot's open. It should be shady this time of day. I'll get my Uber bag ready. I just hope they fill my fries up. They always jip me on fries. And cheese. I want my cup of cheese sauce filled all the way. I know when they're running low on cheese, it takes forever to fill the cup, so they get impatient and they don't fill it all the way. And it's a to-go order, so why do they care? I'm not going to figure it out till I get home. I'm going to open it this time because the last time they didn't give me enough damn cheese. I'm going to say, can you fill this all the way? I mean, I do pay for it. I like to get what I pay for. Yeah, this will be the best Wednesday I've had in about a month tomorrow. I just hope it carries on through the rest of the week. Because I had about 3 really, really good weeks in a row. 3 or 4. And then the last 2 have been dreadful. And it's picked, well, last week, the first 2 days of the week, Monday and Tuesday, were good. And then it was just, I was off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Because I didn't like the orders. They weren't good enough. I needed to keep that momentum going. It'll start getting busier, and then the week of Thanksgiving and after it's going to suck. And then we get into holiday season and it'll ramp back up. Last holiday season turned out to be pretty damn good. At least the month of December did. November was hit or miss, but December was really damn good. For me. I don't know about anybody else. No one else pays my bills, so that's what I care about, me. I do know I got through my Venmo account, I've got a credit card now, and I get some decent cash. Use a credit card, but so I'm not paying all that interest. And I use the cash rewards to go right back to the credit card payment. But yeah, I got gas on it a couple times, so I want to pay that balance off before the month ends. I don't like buying gas on a credit card. And then you're paying interest on gas, so you got to pay it off first. You pay it off completely so the interest doesn't kick in. There's Steak and Shake. You know, I've seen a lot of ads for this Philly cheesesteak thing that Arby's has. I haven't talked to anybody that I know that's personally ate the damn thing, so I don't know if it's really all that good, but it doesn't look that bad. But it's just the way Arby's makes their beef, and I don't know if they're making this Philly cheesesteak out of that same beef that they make the sandwiches with, because it comes in a bag of liquid. And then they stick it in the oven for like 12 hours, and then it turns solid because it's got like meat glue in it. I don't know what the technical name is for it anymore. I don't recall. But just the fact that it comes liquid and it turns solid while it's cooking for like 12 hours, and then they shave it. Like, they've got what's called a buffet ham out there. It's usually cheaper, but it's some kind of processed ham. I wonder if that's made the same way. They make like a ham juice and then bake it because it's rounded, or it's like oval. It's rounded on. It's like a loaf. I've got Cash App and Square. The guy that created that's actually right here from Afton, Missouri, right here at St. Louis, right in South County. I could probably get to where he lived from right here in 15 minutes. I get to Afton going straight down this road right here called Gravois. But their headquarters is downtown. I've delivered to them several times, and I'm mad because I haven't seen their order in a while because they are good orders. And the best Instacart order I ever did went to them. And those are great because even the last catering orders, I haven't taken it up there to their lobby. They've met me out at the loading dock. So I just back up to the loading dock and hand it up to them. They come out with carts. The same. That's what I did with the Instacart order. And my first really good big order, that actually it was like $3,400 worth of sold taco. It was like a rescue order. I got it probably just after noon, and the delivery time was like 3:30. That was like the drop-off time or pickup time. And it was for 150 people, and it paid over $300. I don't remember exactly. It paid over $300, like $317. I like shit green Twinkies when I got that, because I was just pulling into Costco's parking lot. I was done with catering, and I was still crawling through the trenches doing them little shitty orders just to build up numbers. So I didn't make a whole lot of money on catering that morning, but I still got another one or two, and I was going to do Instacart, and then that popped up on the delivered app right as I pulled. I pulled in Target's parking lot across the parking lot from Costco, and I'm like, holy shit, well, I guess I'm going home. Because the sold taco was like 7 minutes from my apartment, so I just went home and chilled out until I had to go pick that up. But I took that. It took me 5 trips to get that inside. But when I did that Instacart, I learned about the loading dock, and pretty much almost every order I've done since that Instacart, I've asked them, you want me to back it up to the loading dock? Well, now I say like the last order, but back then I was saying like I did that Instacart, and they're like, yeah, that's cool, because they can meet me with carts. That first one I did there, though, that guy came down with nothing. I'm like, man, you need a card or something, because it's top security there. I can't go further than the lobby. It was one dude. It took me 5 trips to get it in there. It wouldn't take me 5 trips now, though. My system has changed. I was still fairly new to the catering back then on this type of catering. Dude's got a red mohawk. I don't see that very often out here. I don't even know what to say about that outfit. Please come inside and... Oh, no. That was my last order. Start order. In store. Absolutely. Well, I didn't have the equipment back then. I faked that one. I went... Everything I took in was in bags. But I didn't have enough bags for the whole order. So when I was coming back out, that's another reason it took me 5 trips. Because I was loading the stuff in the back of the truck into the bags that I just emptied out. Fake it till you make it. ASAP. What's featured? Well, that has nothing to do with any good combos. I get the original double cheese. If you ever order this, when it comes to the oh, they changed it. Choose optional toppings. It already comes with pickles, onions, and ketchup and cheese. But they've got a cheese button on here. They charge you for that cheese. The other stuff they don't. Oh, grilled onions. Oh, they charge you for those too. I don't want the signature mustard relish. I actually don't mind their pickles here. I'd still take them off, throw them on the side. But I'm not adding... I don't think they would be getting the tainted lettuce now. I'm going to go... I like the lettuce. I'm adding that. Choose a side. Upgrade your side to the large cheese fry. Right there. That adds $2.60, by the way. Yeah, when I deliver down there to the Cash App, I don't know if I'm delivering to Cash App or Square. It doesn't come up on the app as that. It comes up as something else. So they probably got a parent company name. I am getting a regular drink, and it is going to be a Coca-Cola. Or do I want Dr. I'm going to get Dr. Pepper this time because I have Coke at home. I don't have Dr. Pepper. I'm out of Dr. Pepper, and it might still be on sale up at Walmart for $3.87 a 6-pack of the bottles. Best price around. A&W root beer, same price, same size bottles. Save that. Add that to bag. Now let's see if it has... Yeah, pick up and store. Let me go to checkout. Is it going to give me $2 off? It's not giving me my $2 off this time. Damn it, it's usually like every other order I get the $2 off. And I don't see the option here. It's $12 and a penny. Oh well. Oh, I'm ordering Steak and Shake. I had to look at the building. I got the app right in front of me, but it's not saying the name. I don't feel like... I want something hot to eat. I don't feel like heating up my place, cooking anything when I get home. And I don't feel like throwing something in the microwave or the microwave. Well, they're a dying breed here, too. A lot of them closed down. I know a couple of locations turned into, well, they rebuilt the building completely. Freddy's Frozen Custards. Well, the one that's out here in Fenton, the Freddy's, I don't think they tore down the building. I think they rebuilt it, but I don't think they completely tore the building down, but I could be totally wrong. Or they built it right next to where the Steak and Shake was, and the Steak and Shake is something else now. I don't know. Never heard of it. Porta. Portillo's. Yeah, I never heard of it. We don't have the In-N-Out burgers, the Whataburgers. We got White Castle though. I hear of a bunch of restaurants from doing gig work and other people's live streams and whatnot around the nation I never even heard of, and they're very popular in other areas. But then we've got Soul Taco here, which is pretty damn popular. That's local. 54th Street Grill's kind of local. They come from Kansas though, and I think they had some locations in Illinois. I know the original one I went to just closed about a year or so ago. And I don't know why, it was always busy. Yeah, those are horrible. Those don't even taste like regular White Castles anymore. When they first came out with the frozen ones, they were pretty close. They were very similar. I don't know what. They're just not the same anymore. Not even close. Back in the day, they didn't have the frozen ones to buy anywhere, but like I've got an uncle down in New Orleans. Well, they moved in. They lived in Huntington Beach, California, for a long time before they moved down to actually in Slidell. They don't have White Castle either place they live. So when they were down here visiting, they literally get White Castles to make them like 200 frickin' White Castle burgers to go. And I want to say he got them frozen sometimes. But that was way back then. They didn't sell them. They weren't packaged and sold in stores like that. But he loves White Castles. Like I haven't heard from them in years. They have like 7 kids. I know during the all the different hurricanes down there, all the kids learned how to do all kind of rehab, drywall, painting, all that stuff for rebuilding properties after they got wiped out. What up, Pedro? Yeah, I had a little one out from the Hill Food Company, Hawaiian Bros in there. I don't even know where. 40 in Mason. It was just a small order though. It was my gas money order. They were both kind of gas money orders today. I got a split order tomorrow at like almost 7 o'clock at that Hot Box Cookies down there on Grand. You're not the other driver. Some girl named Rachel. When they contacted me with the info later, support did. I didn't see that it was a split right away. It's Hot Box Cookies. I could probably put 6 of those orders in this van. But then, half the money. It's paying good regardless. It's actually the best one I've had in a long time. Thank goodness. Or damn close to the best one. It's been a slow couple weeks. I just had a baby order yesterday. That was the only offer they sent me besides a breakfast order I didn't want to do because it was too far for like $30. I'm sitting at Steak and Shake now, getting ready to go pick up my food. I use the app. They didn't give me my $2 reward this time. I'll get it next time. I've been having cold ham sandwiches so I don't have to heat up anything. I do have some egg rolls I picked up yesterday. I want to throw them in the air fryer. But I don't even... Well, this air fryer I picked up, I got it from the thrift store. Looked like it had barely been used. It's called a Turbo XL. I looked it up while I was there in the thrift store on Google, and shit, they sell new for like $270. I got it for like $9. Damn. Something went down the wrong pipe. The thing works great, but it really retains the heat. So after it's done, I close the lid down. It's heavy. That lid is heavy. It's not one of those with a drawer that like a thing that slides in. And it's not like the toaster oven looking ones, like my Instapot brand one I had down at the apartment. But yeah, it works good. I have a sous vide too. I bought down there for $13. I still haven't tried that out, but it looks like it was never used. I plugged it in. It seemed to operate. So I bought it. I still haven't tried it out. That's going to be for some cooking videos one of these days. I'm going to start sous videing things and then cooking them on the grill, finishing them on the grill. I got to finish making an outdoor cooking area first. I got the barbecue pits. I got the badass gas grill and a little Weber kettle, an 18-inch kettle. I got the 22-inch too, but that's for burning junk mail. That doesn't even have wheels. I got it free from the neighbor across the street. It needs a total rebuild. But it burns junk mail just fine. That's better than a shredder. I got a steamer too, a 3-tier steamer, electric steamer. I used to have one real similar to it, but it wasn't 3-tier. It was only like 1 tier, 1.5 tier. I haven't tried it out yet, but I paid like $4 for it. Like a Cuisinart or something, I don't know. The deals you can find, I found a Ninja air fryer thing out at this, I think, where was that? It was St. Vincent de Paul's out on Olive Road in Olivet. That thing was like, it was brand new. I couldn't see any evidence of it getting used, but they wanted $50 for it, or 40 or $50. And I was on the fence. I didn't buy it. And I just saw it at Costco for $150, the exact same one. Same exact one. No, I didn't see a 6 a.m. Bob Evans. What was it paying? Let me check. I don't think I did. Oh, that's pickup reminders. I saw one for $11.35 at Panda Express. I think it was like in St. Charles for $28.15. Oh, I got a relish order as my first order tomorrow. I saw a honey baked ham store, $30. The one up on Lindbergh, and it was just going to Afton for $30. It's not a bad order, but I ended up getting a better one because I declined that one. I got that relish order, but it's going out to Aspire Software there in Chesterfield. And I saw Fazoli's for $11.29. It was not one close to here. That's all I remember. I was paying $35.20. I declined that too. I saw a Cracker Barrel. It wasn't. I think it was one out in St. Charles too for $41.60. I like everything's way out there for me. And then the hot box cookies. No, I did not see the Bob Evans hot box cookies for 6:40 p.m. I know you did one of the orders you did the other day when you were doing your Saturday live stream. I declined that one. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm like, oh, I saw that one. It didn't work out for me. For whatever reason. I think it was downtown or something. Where was that? Was it Kimchi Guys? I haven't seen one for that. Like, I think it's 614 Catering, North Catering or whatever. That's right there by the Kimchi Guys on the landing up on the 5th floor. I haven't seen a good order from them in a long time, and I used to see on a regular basis, at least one every 2 weeks, I'd get a good order from down there. I'd see others, but I mean, I'd get a good one that I wanted. And the Red Robins, I never see them anymore. Chevys, I rarely see, and I used to be at Chevy's every freaking week. And they're still getting the orders. Joe, the manager there, tells me they still get orders. Zifty gets a lot of them. They have to be getting a lot because, I mean, I just don't see them. None. I haven't done a large order out of there in a long time. And shoot, some of my biggest orders have came out of there. No, I didn't see any Bob Evans. Whoa, yesterday I might have. I bet it won't go back that far. I saw an Upshot coffee for $8:32 a.m. That's in Clayton. I didn't want to deal with it going to Clayton at 8:30 in the morning for $33. There's the Hawaiian Brothers I did. No, I did not see a Bob Evans for today. Which Bob Evans was it? It makes me mad if there's one in Valley Park and they don't show it to me, because that's like 12 minutes from my house. Oh, you did the upshot? I'll be right back. I'm going to run and grab my food. Shit. My mic got hooked up on something. I'm in fit and I don't even lock the doors. I do take my wallet though. Be right back. I'm not feeling the breeze here that I was out at my drop-off. Oh, 130. Shit, I wish I would have saw that. I would have done that. Unless it was for like 4:19 in the morning. But I don't like doing those. When I get home, I'll probably jump off here pretty quick. Yeah, it's always that one in Bridgeton. More orders out of that freaking not White Castle, I got White Castle on my brain. Out of that Bob Evans than any of them. And one out in St. Charles. I think it's right out off Zumbo Road. Yeah, I've been to that Bridgeton one so many freaking times. Oh, I can log off the one I had on my phone. Yeah, you'll see how long it takes me to get home from this Steak and Shake. I love it. Half my damn neighbors have their trash out at the curb already, and trash day's not till Thursday. Threw me off coming home. I had to check to make sure it was Tuesday, and it is. I noticed it when I was leaving earlier too, to go do this order. They're pretty good at that Bridgeton one now. They didn't used to be. I know the one here in Valley Park was threatened a couple times to be paused on the Easy Cater because they weren't getting things ready on time. I think it was this girl Ellen I did a split with at that one in Valley Park one day. We waited about, I bet, 55 minutes for an order one day. Yeah, I'd much rather be doing that hot box cookie split with you tomorrow than this. I don't, the person I'm not gonna badmouth her too much on here. I won't even say her name. I could tell you in person about her though. .6:40 p.m. Damn near my old neighborhood. 5 minutes from my apartment. Well, you know right where it is. Arsenal and Grand, South Grand. You know, it's funny, when I was doing the Uber Eats all the time down there, I never got a hot box. Those only come up on DoorDash. But the restaurant along that stretch of South Grand, Pendrino's, I think is the name of it, that Mexican restaurant, I saw them on Uber Eats. That Lazy Tacos or something like that, or Lazy Margarita, Loco Margarita, whatever, another Mexican place I saw. Not a lot of them, but I'd see some orders on Uber Eats. And not much else. That Chinese kitchen bakery place, I don't know the damn name of it, but I did get a couple from there. Over like a 2-year period. Down there past the Phillips 66, going that direction towards Gravois, there's a sushi place. I can't think of the name of it. I did get a couple orders from there over that same span of time. My record day is right at $900 just off catering during the holiday season, though. Oh, shoot! Oh, actually, it was two years ago that I think it was like around January. I don't know. We got that ice on a Monday, and all my orders that I had for Monday I think we got like it came through on Sunday. So any orders I had from Monday were canceled. Tuesday they didn't come through. Then they started sending me some garbage orders for Wednesday that I wasn't willing to go out and drive in the shit because I couldn't even get out of the trailer park. Well, then Thursday they sent me 2 orders totaling like $868. I'm like, I'm using the truck. That was the only deliveries I did the whole week. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit! 2 orders, $868. Hell yeah, I'm using the truck. I couldn't decline it. The truck gets around in that stuff though. This van doesn't. But it was ice. That was a problem. It got cold and it just wouldn't warm up, and our road crews just dropped the ball on it. Couldn't keep up. They weren't messing with the side streets, kind of like last winter. But we got our own plow people. But to get out of the top of my street, there's a turn and it's on a hill, and it was all ice. When I left that morning to do those, well, they were spread out. I did one. I think I came back and went out and did the other. They weren't back to back. I could not have made it out of here in my van, but I did with the truck. I just put it in 4-wheel. I didn't even remove any snow or anything. I just put it in 4-wheel and drove out over it. Yeah, I was hoping for a bigger lunch order, but I wasn't seeing any. 35 was like the best until they sent me the $53 what is it, relish order for Aspire, and it's Viviano's right here in Fenton. It's not the one out in Chesterfield, but hell, the drop-off's in Chesterfield, so it really wouldn't matter, but it's still gonna save me a little time with it being here, a little time and maybe a mile or two. But the last time I did that Aspire software, I don't know what happened. I was hoping it would go up to like $40. It went up to $94 and some change. And I didn't ask any questions. I didn't say, hey, this is paying way more than it should. But there's been relish orders that have screwed me in the past. So I said, I'll just chalk that up and we're even. I'm not saying a word. But yeah, I couldn't believe it paid $94, and they get 2 orders usually. And the other order that day, they self-deploy. That's through Easy Cater, and they got the relish program, but they deliver their own stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but I'd seen that guy there a couple times. But no, I haven't done a relish order in quite a long time. In fact, Lemonade Pharmacy was the last one I did. Go trash picking. Hey, I watched those dumpster diving videos on the YouTube. They're pretty interesting. I've never been that lucky though, from what they show that they're finding, but I don't know how many dumpsters they actually go through in a day of dumpster diving, and they probably only highlight the bulk of the ones they highlight are the good ones, and they'll always throw in a couple bad ones. No, I'd rather get into magnet fishing and do that content, but it's gonna have to cool down a little bit for that, because usually you're up on a bridge, there's no shade, you're just in direct sunlight. It's gonna be hot as balls to do that. I couldn't do it this time of year. Hell no. But I'd like to play around with the magnet fishing. Actually, where Pedro had the first GigCon in Wilmore Park, down in south like St. Louis Hills area, the south side city, I went fishing there 3-4 years ago. This dude was going around the whole lake with a magnet, throwing it out there, just disturbing my fishing. I never did catch a fish. Pissed me off. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I gotta eat my food while it's still hot. I will be out tomorrow, probably about 9:30. I should be going live around 9:30, 9:35, because my pickup's right here in Fenton. I don't have to leave as early as I normally do. It takes me like 7 minutes to get there, depending on like one stoplight. But I'll see you guys. Peace. I'm out of here. Eventually. We'll try it again.